You all right? Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more, or close the wall up with our English dead!
Welcome to Camp Shakespeare. We are back, St. Norbert in the ruins, and I have the camp director herself, Michelle BOULET, yes, dressed very apropos. Today we've got sun, we've got cloud, we've got rubber boots.
That's right, rubber boots, leg warmers, but not for long. Apparently
No.
the weather's going to break. It's going to be gorgeous tomorrow, and for the whole run, of course, because we're blessed out here at Shakespeare in the Ruins.
Yes, it's so good to be back here.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Like as soon as we started rehearsing out here, it was like we had so much space, and there's so many wicked vistas, and every scene takes place in there's a really great view, and the actors they start interacting with the building, and they figure out all these really cool entrances, like from a tree, and so it's just we love it. We're thrilled.
And it is a perfect backdrop for Henry V.
That's correct, Henry V. And we've set it kind of in around World War I. So when I first learned that we were for sure coming back here, I came out here and walked around, and just because of the facade and how kind of crumbled it is, it kind of resonated with like all the European sort of bombed out buildings that you see in all those old World War I movies. So, and I thought it would be a good fit for the show, and it starts off inside the ruins, and then it travels down to the river bank, and the banks of the river sort of double as the trenches, and then it goes out into the field, which will be littered with barbed wire. And then we end up back at the front here for the final scene where they sign the treaty. So,
Aww.
Yeah.
And it's a real thrill for the audience too, because it's not just sitting on the same seat for 2 hours. You're walking around and you're enjoying the area, and for the actors, it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely, like it's very immediate. It's you can't replicate this in a theater. It's very immediate. If we hear a train in the distance, we have to pump up our volume and commit more. The actors are hauling their props around.
Wildlife goes by.
Wildlife goes by all the time. Yeah, you're trying to direct a scene. All of a sudden, all the actors are, oh my gosh, that's an eagle, and then no one pays attention to you. So they have to deal with a lot of things that just makes it super, super exciting and just kind of really interactive. And we don't do anything that we would never subject the audience to anything that we're not willing to go out and do ourselves. So there's this shared kind of adventure. It's not for the faint of heart. It's for it's theater adventure. We call ourselves warriors of art, actually.
And you know what, folks? If it is indeed raining, she has even prepared something even better for you. You get to be in a nice cozy tent with blankets while the actors are performing for you outside in the elements.
That's correct. I thought that we got this new festival tent 2 years ago, and ever since then the shows have been under the tent, and this time I was like, well, I'm not going to build a set inside the tent because we're never going to use it. We're going to use the great ruins. So I thought, why not put the audience under there and just block the scenes outside the walls? And we ran the rain show last night, and it's so beautiful. I mean, the actors, they're pretty
had
game.
A lot of rain.
They're
too.
pretty, yeah, but they're all keen to do it, and it just looks stunning. And like we say, the audiences are on chairs, and we have the solid walls up on either side of the audience, so the audience kind of gets nestled in there, and they have blankets. So when you look at the audience, if they're in their, it looks like they're at home watching TV, like they're all like bundled up, like they're in their rec room.
Oh, Michelle, only you would have done that. All right,
Yeah.
It is Henry V in Shakespeare in the Ruins, St. Norbert. For more information, you can go to the website. That's shakespeareintheruins.com, and the shows go on until June 23rd. Showtime 7:30.
That's correct. 7:30 every night, and Saturday and Sunday we have a 2 p.m. matinee.
Ah, that's going to be a great grind for those local actors.
I know. They're up to it.
Yes,
They're up
hardy.
to it. They are.
I think you call them thoroughbreds.
They
so
are.
check out the thoroughbreds right here.
Shakespeare thoroughbreds.
Yes, Shakespeare in the Ruins. For Backstage, I'm Tracy Koga.
In peace, there's nothing so becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise fair nature with hard-favored rage. Then lend the eye a terrible aspect. Now, set the teeth, stretch the nostril wide, hold hard the breath, bend up every spirit to his full height. On, you noblest English, whose blood is fed from fathers of war proof. Dishonor not your mothers, Now attest that those whom you called fathers did beget you. Be copy to men of grosser blood and teach them how to war. And you, good yeoman, whose limbs were made in England, show us here the mettle of your pasture. Let us swear that you are worth your breeding, which I doubt not, for there is none among you so mean and base that hath not noble luster in his eyes. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips, straining upon the start. The game is afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge, cry God for Harry, England, and St. George!